Hey kids, so today we are going to be talking about place value. That's what we're going to be working on this week. So what you want to do is make sure that you have your notebook. If you have a single subject notebook, just grab one, and that will be the one that you use for math for the duration of our distant learning. If you have a 3 subject notebook, that's a notebook that's got tabs in between. Pick one section, and that is going to be where you do all of your math. And so today we're going to take some notes. Feel free to pause at any time if you need to catch up. I know that I do talk a little fast, and since I don't have students in the classroom with me, I'm going to be going a little quicker. Normally I would pause for you to write down the information, so just feel free to hit that pause button and slow me down. So I will also have a picture of the notes next to the video on your math slide, so you can always reference that as well. So if you need to go back and check it and make sure you got all the correct information, you will be able to find it there. So at the top of your page, go ahead and write place value, and I put it in clouds. I like to decorate my page, and but there is a reason. So for place value, so we have to think of 2 things. Place, that is where the digit is in the number, so that's where it's living. Okay, so we're gonna put where the number lives. And I'm gonna put a little hashtag. That hashtag also stands for the word number. So I'm gonna write where the number lives here. And value, that is how much a digit is worth in the number. So value is how much the number is worth. And I always put like a little $sign as a way to remind myself that that digit has worth. Okay, so we are going to draw 3 houses. Now this first house is going to be the house where your hundreds, tens, and ones live. And this is something you guys should already know. This part is going to be review for you. So hold on, wrong color. Here we go. So over on this side, I am going to draw a rectangle. Put a little roof on it, just to be cute. And then I'm going to divide that house in half, going across, and then I'm going to divide it in thirds going down. Okay, and this is where the hundreds, tens, and ones live. So I'm gonna write hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, so this is where the hundreds, tens, and ones live. And so I'm gonna write the number 217. So when a number is in the hundreds, tens, and ones place, you don't have any commas. Okay, so we have 7 ones, we have 1 10, and we have 2 hundreds. Okay, so we have 217. Now, I am going to put, before I put my next house, I am going to put a comma, okay? And this, I'm gonna think about as my fence. So I wrote the word fence right above my comma. And when I say my number, whenever I see this comma, I'm gonna say the word 1,000. Okay, say the word 1,000 when I'm reading my number and I come to that comma. Okay, I'm gonna draw another house, the same as I drew the first one. I know some of you are probably thinking, well, this is kind of silly. Why are we drawing houses? I like to have a good visual. It helps my brain remember. So when I'm thinking place value, I'm like, oh yeah, that's where that lives in the thousands house. That number would be living in the hundreds, tens, and ones house. So it's just a way to help you remember. So in this house, we are going to have, so this is the thousands house. So I have 100,000, 10,000, and 1,000. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put some numbers in there. Okay, so I put 496, but this is 496,217. So now my number is getting much larger. So now I'm going to put one more fence because our standard for fourth grade is to go into the millions. So I'm going to go ahead and put another comma here. I'm going to write, I'm sorry, I'm not going to write thousand. I'm going to write million. And this is another fence separating my numbers. Okay. So now I'm going to put, this one is, I'm only going to put one room in this house. This is going to be one room. Okay, and this is the house of millions. Now we would go to 10 million and 100 million, but in fourth grade we do not need to go that high, so we're just going to stick with one in the millions place. And this is our millions. Okay, so this is the 1 millions place. If you were to make another room, again, that would be 10 million, and another room would be 100 million, but we're gonna keep it right here. So now if I'm gonna read this number, I'm gonna say 3,496,217. Okay, so that is your basic place value. And in the next video, we will show you how to write your number in 4 different ways. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow in the next video.